Hello everybody and welcome back to WanderTrek. So, to start off with, I will say that I missed a video on Monday, just because that's going to lead to the other things that I want to be talking about. Oh, yeah, I just heard one of those atmospheric noises. And I actually just tried to get my system audio back on the recording, but I am yet unable to do it. I've tried a few different methods, but there's still methods left to try. I just generally, at the time that I'm recording, usually it's just not the right time. So at one point, especially if I want to record Skype conversations while I'm playing in the future, I'm going to need to get that working. So the reason I mentioned that I didn't put out a video on Monday is because I didn't put it out for a few different reasons that I'm going to talk about today. So, it's hard to tell which one is more of the culprit, but for now I'm going to go with the fact that from probably sometime on Friday to sometime on Monday, the DevCraft server was down, and that made me a bit nervous because I thought that, well, if the DevCraft server goes down, I mean, there goes a bunch of videos for me. And so I decided I needed some sort of scheme to release a different series on Friday, because this is after 2 days and I was starting to think that I needed to get working on it or else I wouldn't be able to put out a video for every Friday. And I like keeping the schedule, so this is a bit troubling. So I got together with the other Arlibru guys. For those who do not know, Arlibru is a group with me and 3 friends from real life, and we've done a lot of Minecraft stuff together in the past. They don't really make videos. It's Orthai, Dartham, and Zwuffum, by the way. Zwuffum put out like 3 videos, but stopped, and I'm really the only one who consistently makes videos, but we still play a bunch of Minecraft together. So I wanted to do, and we used to have a Realm server. We didn't ever do any videos or anything on it, but I was paying like the $10 a month. But we just stopped. I stopped paying for it because we sort of stopped doing stuff. But the plan was to reopen the Realm server and do something on that as a series, and that's actually probably still going to be happening. So it's not going to replace Fridays because DevCraft reopened and I still have plenty of stuff I want to do on there. But I think this may be one of the possible candidates for my weekend slot. There's a lot of ravines on this path. So either Saturday or lisp, man, it's difficult. Either Saturday or Sunday. Or maybe just one or the other, depending on how I feel on one of those days. But, yeah, so this was sort of why, I guess, because I was working on this through Sunday and Monday, and that sort of took up a lot of my time. I didn't really have any time to build for New Metropolis. I built a little bit since then, but I'll be putting up a regular video. Well, I mean, there's not really a regular video yet for that, is there? Because I've only put out one. But there will be a video next Monday, as long as nothing unexpected pops up. And there will also be a DevCraft video this Friday, even though I didn't really get to work on it over the weekend. I'm talking very fast. I didn't get to work on it over the weekend, but I will work on it over the next 2 days, because another big problem has been lifted from my plate of problems, and that is the problem of the PSATs. So I'm recording this on Wednesday, the Wednesday it's being released, and if you are a high schooler, a junior or a sophomore, depending, well, all juniors I think have to take it, and some sophomores, depending on where you go to school. And it's all on the same day, every single school in the US. So if you're a junior or sophomore in the US, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. I never generally study for these standardized tests, because I generally do pretty well in them. Ooh, there's a... Oh, I see the under... Oh, yeah, just in case you can't see what I'm talking about, there's a water temple. But I'm going to boat lightly past that because they would completely destroy me if I were to... Oh, crap. Dang it. Well, I'm not going to be able to do anything digging-wise for the next 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Sun's going down. But anyways, yeah, so PSATs are done. Yeah, I studied a bit for them this time, mainly because scholarship money is involved. And if I want to get into halfway decent college, then it's probably best to have some sort of scholarship money, because I come from a family of musicians, and that's not the most profitable profession in the world. Do I have the super slow? Yeah, sort of slow swinging. I wonder if that... okay, no, it doesn't deprecate damage. So yeah, PSATs done today. Can I sleep? Is that allowed? It is. So I don't have to worry about that anymore, and I don't have any really big... Oh, no. I'll just leave that there. Now I'll have a spawning point just in case I die. But yeah, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I didn't actually end up studying that much. I took the official practice test and then realized I didn't really know what else to do, so yeah, that was that. But just as a general mind burden, I'm trying to... There's probably a better word for that, but just as a general burden to all the things I need to worry about, that was a pretty significant one. So that's done, and DevCraft server is back up, so all that is good. All is good and well in the world. I'll talk about... Actually, I'll mention that I also had another idea for a series that could possibly go in the weekend slot, and I might go in between the two ideas that I have, because both of them take a bit of effort to get actual videos out. One because of actual amount of time put into it, and the second because so the one I haven't mentioned yet would be the time, and the one I have mentioned with the Arlibru guys would be more difficult to get consistent videos out, just because we'd have to get everybody together, which even though we're pretty much on Skype and talking all the time, we never really seem to have much time to do anything beyond that. But if we have pretty much all the plans set for that, and we were planning on starting it this weekend, but there's some scheduling difficulties, so we're probably going to be starting it next weekend instead, if all turns out well. And this other one, actually, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to be the Google to everybody else's Apple. Because a lot of people, they like try to hype up their series and stuff, so I'm just going to be completely open. So let me describe what me and the Arlibru guys are working on. So basically, it is split into two teams. It's me and Orthai, and Dartham and Zwuffum, because those are generally the teams with the best chemistries. Orthai was the one who was in me for some of my early videos were called War Stories, and I did 2 of them, and I did that with Orthai. I'll just go ahead and say his voice is a bit high, but I think he's gotten a bit better since then. But I know YouTube doesn't like high voices, and I understand that. But that's life. And basically, each side is going to be a corporation of sorts. So I guess we'll have our specialties, and we'll make our things, and we're going to be in this 1,000 by 1,000 map. And it's going to be pretty much pure survival. We're going to have a plaza in the middle, but that doesn't really add anything to the survival aspect, just something pretty. And so basically it's going to be the best relationship I can have between the two, or best analogy I can come up between the two corporations would be sort of a America-Russia sort of thing. Is that like they don't really like each other, and deep down they really hate each other, but they have to sort of get along just due to necessity. So basically, we're gonna have to trade with each other because we're gonna be in different areas with different resources. But we really don't like each other, so there's gonna be plenty of sabotage, murdering, and a bunch of fun stuff. And then to close it out, it's probably just gonna end up in all-out war. But there's gonna be a very specific turning point to that war. But I won't give away all the details yet, mainly because we don't have them. And yeah, so that's that series. That's pretty much all we have. I mean, there's a few more intricacies, but those will be ironed out over the next week. And my other ideas for a series, which would be, I guess, single player in the fact that it's only me. But it would be sort of, I'm still coming up with names. Right now, I've unofficially dubbed it Tech Talk, because it's going to be talking about, it's going to be me. I'm trying to decide whether or not it's going to be in Minecraft. I mean, I'm not like showing a face or anything, but like it might be a over animation sort of thing. But it'd basically be going over these. I'd sort of pick a topic or a concept for a certain week. Like maybe I'd be talking about color theory or something. And basically I'd do a 10 to 15 minute video just going into all stuff I can find out about color theory, and how that generally it's going to be about how it relates to Minecraft, though I may deviate a tiny bit from that if I feel that I want to. Okay, mining fatigue's all gone. Wonder if I should go to the Nether in here, this place. Sure to want to make it a bit, throw a bit of difference in there. There's a better word for it, but there's a better word for everything, really. So, I mean, I know nobody watches these, well, except for maybe a couple people. But for those who do, you can leave feedback on those ideas. Maybe even suggest new ideas. I'm always open for suggestions, but there's only so many hours in a day, and a lot of them are already taken, so I can only do so much. I'd love to just make every single series idea that came into my head and was given to me by others, but it isn't the summer anymore. 5 AP classes, plenty of homework. That's sort of neat. There's 2 lava pits next to each other. Hey, I was just talking about going to the Nether. Might as well do that now. And my bed's only a couple hundred blocks in that direction, so I won't lose much. 1, 2, and then we're going to 2 more up. Boom, 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 boom. So we're going to do this neat little thing. I don't have any iron. Oh, no, I do have iron. That's good. Boom. Smelt it up. I only need 3 for a bucket. Okay, so while we do that, I'm not going to be in the Nether for that long because I only have 6 minutes left in this video. But we might start there next time. But, yeah. I mean, I probably could make more content than I'm currently making, because I'd probably say in general, I need to manage my time more efficiently than I currently do. And there's one big culprit to that, and that's Reddit. Or more specifically, sort of the internet syndrome is what I'm going to call it, is that the more access you have to content, the more bored you get. I don't think it's particularly a psychological or an unexplained psychological phenomenon. It's just the more you get used to something, the more you require it. So basically, if I keep pressing E instead of W, it's annoying. Okay. I'm still getting used to my dual monitor setup. I appreciate the screen size change. But yeah, so if you have access to more content, then you're always going to want more content no matter what the situation. So it sort of ends up that you get bored easier. And I constantly go on Reddit, and there's like 7 or so specific subreddits that I like. And if they don't have something, then I get bored really easily. So then I keep refreshing Reddit, and I probably waste about 2 to 3 hours a day in that sort of cycle, and I need to stop that. Because first of all, I just be able to get so much stuff done, both in real life and in Minecraft, if I could just not do that. So I'm sure this is something that a lot of people experience, but I just thought I would dictate that. We only have 4 minutes. Yeah, we're not going to be in the nether for very long. Boom. Beautiful. Oh, and we happen to have 1 flint. That's perfect. Smelt up on these iron. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do that. It's difficult because the internet just provides instant gratification. So when you can't get it, it becomes especially painful. Okay, so let's go. Gotta go deeper. Yay! I'm probably gonna spawn on an island or something. Okay, this ain't bad. Okay, we have 3 minutes to look around. Actually, I mean, I could, as long as I write down the coordinates for this, then I can go wherever I want. I sort of want to find a fortress just because they're fun. So they generate north to south. So you want to go east and west to find one. Just some nice fortress finding tips for those who don't know. Because if you get into a strip with no south, east, or north-south formations, well, my Lisp is really bad. Just a second. Okay, I have a retainer that might do the difference. Nope, difference. North to south. Wow, this is bad. It hasn't been this bad in a while. But yeah, if you don't get one in the north to south formation, then if you just wander north and south, then you're just gonna constantly go on a line that is guaranteed to not have any nether portals or nether fortresses. But if you go east to west, you have a much better chance. I'm not sure why my Lisp is acting up so much. Oh, there, we got something there. I have gravel. No. Probably find some though. Or I could be daring and brave and never mind. Okay. Yeah, I'll head back to the portal and then we'll tackle this next episode. Maybe I can provide commentary for some actual survival stuff. That'll be fun. But yeah, we have a minute left. Not sure. I'm never sure how to wrap these up. Mainly because of my actual series, I don't have a very specific time limit. I just go by my gut. Okay. I'm gonna stand here. We're not gonna punch this pigman because that'd be a horrible idea. But yep. So there will be for the new videos talking about, there's probably not going to be anything this weekend because that would take too long to set up, especially if I don't end up doing the tech talk in Minecraft. If I do it animation wise, then that will take a while. And even then, all the materials I'd have to gather to accurately talk about any subject would probably take more than 2 days, at least to get it good. And the other thing, the corporation thing, is going to take a little bit to get set up and schedules planned and such. But that is all in the future. If you liked, you can leave a like. If you really liked and would like to see more, you can subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.